Welcome back to Gunners Update, the home of the most thrilling updates, breaking stories, and deep dives into everything happening around the red side of North London. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, and don't forget to leave 300 likes to keep us motivated to deliver daily Arsenal news and insights straight to your screens. Today we've got a massive update that could completely reshape the final days of the transfer window and set the stage for one of the most intense title races in recent memory. Arsenal are closing in on a deal for Bayer Leverkusen's highly rated Ecuadorian defender Piero Hincapie, and this move is coming at a critical moment in the window. Reports suggest that the 23-year-old, who has already racked up 166 appearances since joining Leverkusen in 2021, will join Arsenal on a season-long loan with an option to buy for around £45 to £52 million depending on add-ons, and personal terms for a 5-year deal are already in place. His arrival is set to bolster Mikel Arteta's already formidable defensive options with the likes of Gabriel, William Saliba, Ricardo Calafiori, Jurrien Timber, and Takahiro Tomiyasu all competing for spots. Hincapie isn't the kind of fullback who bombs down the wing, but more of a left-footed ball-playing defender who can cover both at left-back and center-back, which makes him a versatile addition for a side looking to maintain tactical balance in a long, grueling season. If all goes well, the Ecuadorian could undergo his medical right after the international break and make his debut against Nottingham Forest, giving Arsenal fans yet another reason to get excited about the squad's depth and adaptability this season. But while arrivals are on the cards, departures are also looming large as the Gunners look to balance the books and trim the squad before the 7 p.m. deadline on Monday. Alexander Zinchenko has been absent from recent matchday squads, falling behind Calafiori, Timber, and Academy star Miles Lewis-Skelly in the pecking order, and Olympique Marseille are reportedly keen to take him permanently, though his high wages remain an obstacle. Jakub Kiwior is another name being closely monitored by AC Milan and Porto, with a Polish defender struggling for game time after being pushed further down the order by new arrivals. He was an unused substitute in the recent clash with Leeds United, and with Christian Mosquera stepping up, Kiwior may decide to move on to secure more consistent first-team minutes. Meanwhile, Arsenal's long-term strategy is clear: build a squad deep enough to challenge Manchester City's dominance while preparing for future battles across the Premier League and Champions League. Eberechi has already turned heads at the Emirates, but Arsenal are still keeping doors open for further reinforcements, depending on late-window dynamics. On the other side of the league, the pressure is mounting as Liverpool and Arsenal prepare for a blockbuster showdown at Anfield this Sunday. Mohamed Salah has stoked the fire by openly declaring Arsenal as favourites for the Premier League title this season, pointing to the Gunners' long-term stability and a squad that has been playing together under Arteta for nearly 6 years. Salah's words may be a clever attempt to deflect the pressure away from Liverpool, who themselves are going through a transitional phase under new boss Arne Slot, but make no mistake, this clash could set the tone for the title race. Liverpool have started the campaign with mixed fortunes, winning their first 2 games but surrendering 2-goal leads against both Bournemouth and Newcastle, exposing defensive weaknesses. Arsenal, by contrast, have looked ruthless, demolishing Leeds United 5-0 with a display of set-piece dominance and attacking fluidity. Slot has admitted that Arsenal are one of the best-drilled teams in Europe, but insists that Anfield remains a fortress where Liverpool can rediscover their rhythm, especially with new record signing Florian Wirtz adding flair to the midfield. The Reds are also in pursuit of Alexander Isak from Newcastle in what could become a record-breaking transfer, aiming to plug the gap left by Darwin Núñez's departure. The stakes could not be higher. Arsenal's stability, Liverpool's transition, and Manchester City's lurking threat under Pep Guardiola mean that every point counts in what promises to be a brutal title fight. Sunday's showdown could become a defining early chapter in this season's story, and fans around the globe will be glued to their screens to see if Arsenal can live up to Salah's bold claim, or if Liverpool can use Anfield's atmosphere to remind the world that they're still contenders. Between Hincapie's arrival, Zinchenko and Kiwior's uncertain futures, and the colossal Anfield clash, Arsenal are at the center of world football right now. This isn't just another news update. This is the pulse of a season where the Gunners could finally break through. So hit that like button, leave your thoughts in the comments below, and make sure you're subscribed because we'll keep you updated on every twist, every transfer, and every dramatic moment as Arsenal chase glory. Come on, you Gunners! The headlines right now are dominated by Arsenal's pursuit of Bayer Leverkusen's Ecuadorian star Piero Hincapie, a 23-year-old defender who has become one of the most talked-about names in European football over the last 2 seasons, and for good reason. Known for his composure, versatility, and ability to play both as a left-sided center-back and a left-back, Hincapie represents the kind of modern defender who can thrive in Mikel Arteta's tactical system, a player comfortable carrying the ball out from the back, distributing with confidence, and locking down top-level attackers with his reading of the game. Arsenal are reportedly closing in on an agreement to bring him in on a season-long loan deal with an option to buy that could reach between £45 and £52 million, including a sell-on clause that ensures Leverkusen still benefit from any future move. Personal terms are already in place for a 5-year contract, and if everything goes smoothly, Hincapie will undergo his medical after the international break and could make his Arsenal debut against Nottingham Forest, which is a prospect already sending excitement through the Emirates fanbase. To put this into perspective, Hincapie has made 166 appearances for Leverkusen since arriving from Argentina in 2021, becoming a key piece in their historic unbeaten Bundesliga title-winning campaign under Xabi Alonso, and his arrival at Arsenal is not just about depth, it's about evolution. Because Arteta is building a squad capable of rotating world-class talent without losing structure or intensity. But as we all know, when someone arrives, others may have to leave, and Arsenal are facing some tough decisions as the transfer deadline looms. Alexander Zinchenko, who not long ago was hailed as a revolutionary signing bringing tactical flexibility from Manchester City, now finds himself slipping down the pecking order, with Ricardo Calafiori, Jurrien Timber, and even young academy star Miles Lewis-Skelly getting the nod ahead of him, and with Olympique Marseille pushing hard for a permanent deal, the Ukrainian's future looks uncertain.